Now then, we're out and about, and as you can see, it's a bit of woodland that hasn't seen that much maintenance in a while. Got the chainsaw guys over there, and there's quite a big beech here that looks like it's got quite a healthy crown. Lots of fine branches on it. But one of the problems here is, look at that ivy. Talk about crown suppression. And we got an aeroplane in the background, which is about typical for these videos, although it's normally at home. But you know, we've got an aeroplane and we got chainsaws running. They're just breaking up a couple of crowns. And there's quite a nice old stone wall there. Isn't that nice? But these ivy, they're quite big. They really want just cutting through and the section 2 or 3 inches taking out. Look at the size of that. We'll see if you can. There you go. This is interesting though. Lords and ladies coming out. And we're at the end of January. And we've got bulbs coming out. So it's quite early for this time of the year. And there's quite a lot of big sycamore in here. I mean, look at this one. That's got to be, well, it's more than 2 foot in diameter. And it's a lovely big crown. Quite healthy. But as I've said, where the ivy's got away, it's really doing quite a lot of damage. And it's not easy cutting it out without damaging the tree. But it needs to be done. So each of these pieces of ivy is a good 3.5 inches in diameter. So it's important to do it. That's the anti-ivy rant over and done with. These woods are quite difficult to know what to do with, because the big trees of course are a good seed source, and here we have, hopefully you can see it, I'll just wait for that saw to stop. That's better. So some of this Sycamore natural regen is right up there. I'd say sort of 12 foot. The potential for getting away. But then we've got some mammalian damage there. And the saws are starting up again. It's just where there's enough light. I'll go and have a look at another patch. So the saws are stopped again, and there's another patch here of natural regen, and if you look up, there's just that window there, and that's just sufficient. And this is what I would call the north side of that little opening. So it is, you know, the most sun has got to this area. It's very dense, but again we've got mammalian damage, rabbits, that sort of thing, mice. Let's just have a wander through here. And there's more bulbs. It's coming on. That's a bit iffy. We can talk about that, but basically the felling cut is too low and everything's on the angle. The hinge though itself was nice and parallel, but the sink there is higher than there, yeah, and that is sloping down like mad. So we'll just have a wander along here. Looks like there's some storm damage here. It's looking a bit better along here now, but it could do with the thinning. Some of these crowns are a bit close together, but other ones are not so bad. So just a gentle thinning. I'm just going to struggle across all this brash. It's not very even, this. It looks like some earthworks have been here in the past. As you can see, it's all and that tree has had a hard time, been chewed at innumerable times, and it looks like the top has had some squirrel damage. And then this big ash tree, well, there's the top. We'll just fight our way through this regen. Not a bad stem actually. But from looking at this broken off top, it looks like there was some rot damage in there. But it's quite a big top. So who can tell what it's like? But it's quite big. 2'6" in diameter. And there's some more of these sycamores. Some of them got quite flaky bark. Anyway, there you go. Just a bit more interest. And there's a few gamekeeper shrubs there. And a holly against that big beech. And that is quite a big beech. With a healthy crown. And now the saws have stopped. The birds are tweeting. And there's a big oak stump. Now that's been there a long time. But Obviously it grew good oak on this site at one time. So, there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this. My throat's a bit croaky at the moment. Catch up with you soon.